better? Is this better? I don't want to set it too high. It's about as high as I can set it. Why am I so quiet? Oh well. So hopefully that's better. I was saying... Better. Okay, cool. So I was saying that it's funny because I was like, oh, I gotta make sure my mic's not muted so I don't have to repeat myself, but apparently I'm gonna do it anyway. So Monoxide was working on Rumble the other day and I was all over it, and I helped test it, and then it got working well enough to go into the main branch for Severed Chain's Devbuild, and so I wanted to show that off. I can't directly show it off, but you will see it in my reactions a bit, and I guess you can't really see this controller vibrate much. I could make it move, but I mean, I could also put the controller next to the mic and you might hear the brrrr. I'm very excited. I'm so excited. I've done it a little bit already, or I wouldn't know what to expect, but it's gonna be great. So I have no exact plans. I might hop around. I might just do a disc one, start over. I'm planning to mention when Rumble happens. I don't know if I want to like say the word Rumble every time it happens. Maybe I'll just hold up a finger or something. I need a little sign that says Rumble on. Just a little, you know what? Maybe I'll make it right now. Do I have paper? I have... I have to like glue a stick to it. Doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. Anyway, so let's get rolling. I have the game already fired up. Another thing I wanted to show, this is easier to show because you'll hear it, is we now have a slider for music. It's just music, it's not the whole game. So if you set the music slider to 0, you will hear everything but the music. You'll hear ambience, you'll hear sound effects, you'll hear voiceovers, but not the music itself. Eventually we'll have more sliders, but Monoxide just got the music going on for now, and I love that because, you know, even with the music playing and it is very loud, you can still hear a little bit of the ambient tracks, like there's seagulls in the background and like water waves in the prairie. It's a different story though when you can hear it not being drowned out by the BGM. So I'm going to show off both of those things tonight. And let's see what my option's going to be. Rumble on. Got the music at 0 for the moment. Go all the way to 8K res. And I don't have to change any of that. And let's just go. There's Rumble in the FMVs too. In this one, it's when the horses are galloping along. And I'll be the first one to say Rumble is not essential. Let me change that. Let's also get the cat cam. Now I got Rumble right here. So Rumble is not essential to a game, usually. But in LOD's case, I think it was super important because Legend of Dragoon was specifically designed to be immersive and cinematic, and the Rumble, while certain things are happening, I think definitely adds to that. So I've been kind of sad to not have it for a couple years longer, because sometimes I couldn't get it working in emulator either. But it wasn't in Severed Chains, and we were expecting to have to wait for this over 10-year-old GitHub ticket to finally be filled by somebody. That may never happen, but Monoxide apparently found a way to hack something in.
Great Commander.
And I am beyond grateful. Yep, she's sleeping right now.
So,
hi Josh, welcome. There's not much rumble in this FMV. Oh, that rumbled. That just rumbled with the thing, the shining. That was cool.
Indeed.
I didn't even feel that the first time I tested it.
Put her in custody.
Wow.
Is this really necessary?
It is His Majesty, Emperor Dole's command to take that girl into custody.
Who is she?
That is not your concern.
Yep, we got more rumble. So as far as we know, the rumble should be fully accurate. It's not going to be the exact same rumble feeling because it's not a PlayStation 1 controller, but I mean, it's going to be pretty close. Yeah, it rumbled for the footsteps of those horses, and then it also rumbled when Shauna was detected as the Moonchild. I quaking in my boots over here. So apparently I didn't change the settings upscales on by default, so there'll be some upscale images we can enjoy as well. This is the preview batch from, I think Zamboni does disc 1 and 2. Yeah. So my plan for my next full playthrough on this channel, our community channel, was to just do it in Rec Build 3 when it's stable, a full playthrough, just for all the graphics overhaul and everything. But also, now I have another reason, which is go through the whole game with Rumble enabled, which means a hell of a lot to me. So mouse active, yeah. You can see the plants right here are in amazing detail for the upscale. This looks really good. Alright, we got rumble for the horses again. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of dampened because this controller is soft. It's not as hard shell. The bottom is like a grip. Fairbrand's footsteps vibrating. And I know the music is off, but that helps us listen to the sound effects even more closely. So I'm just going to have at least part of the stream be with the music off. Trees falling is causing rumble. That caused rumble. Rumble. So not every little thing is going to have rumble, but just major bits in certain sub-maps here or in battle. That swipe was rumble. They put, like, you gotta wonder how much work it was just to decide, like, which things would or would not be a rumble event, and how many things are a rumble event. These rocks coming down is a rumble. It's gotta be like a whole ass job to determine, like, all of the points where the game is gonna vibrate the controller. I tried to find, so some of you might be aware that when doing live streams, there's programs or apps you can run that show a little overlay of your controller in the corner, a little digital image of the Xbox or PlayStation controller, and then it'll light up any buttons you press so that people watching know what buttons you're pressing if you're doing like a fighting game or a speed run, I guess, or whatever. But I couldn't find anything about whether any of them have a way to shake the display when it rumbles. That's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't find anything. So Dart's realizing this is bad. I'm going to do a quick poll as well for us. All right, I've started a poll. How much do all of you like rumble or vibration in video games? There's only one correct answer. I think you know which answer I think is the correct one, but answer honestly if you generally like rumble a lot, or just a little bit, or you don't really care, don't use it. I think it adds to Legend of Dragoon in particular because they were going for immersion, and that adds like another dimension to it. This was, you know, decades before the more recent advancements of toying with rumble in new ways. Finally, when what was it, a PS5 demo where you would feel different kinds of haptic feedback when you were like drawing an arrow on a bow or something like that, which would be great for Legend of Dragoon. Yeah, Kakashi, I can kind of agree. It's nice that they did something, but we gotta take it further. The interest is too high. SC has helped us begin to realize that quite a bit. So you get a vibration, I believe, with every single strike in a combo. So with darts double slash, one strike, two strikes, that's 2 rumble events right there. I think the rumble is slightly stronger at the completion of the edition. I'm not sure. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Are we still estimated for July? I'm not sure. It's looking like summer will be the final the final estimated period. This was supposed to be like a 4 or 5 month thing, and we're going on in a full year. The last release was July of last year, 2023. But there were some real life delays, and then just more things kept getting added on that were worth having anyway. It's gonna be like massively worth it. So they used a lot of wind and leaves and birds sound effects at the start of the game. I don't feel like there weren't quite as many of these in chapters 3 and 4. I don't know if rumble can help with addition timing, because the rumble procs after you press the button. I'm not sure about that. I like to recommend to people, if you're having trouble with the timings, ignore everything but the overlapping square and only concentrate on the square, and then it's easier to get a timing, I've found. It's different for everybody though. Forgot I was doing fast editions. Now this fight was funny when I was doing a test earlier today to make sure my setup was all up to date. The commander opened with a burnout. And then I returned the favor. And what happened when I returned the favor is I think this elusive bug returned. Yep. We've got the camera spin bug. And the controller vibrates a lot for item magic, at least the interactive ones. I don't know about the others. We'll have to try them all out and see what does or doesn't cause rumble. Ah, that sucks.
Here. Double. Here.
I'm just doing double. Double.
Yes.
Oh, that's single. Yeah, we have a list on our website. Let me link you. Let's see. That should take you to the project summary on our website. It has a list of things that are improved. We have a few accessibility options, and we have fast forward. I don't know if it's fully up to date yet because it's mostly based on Rec Build 2 from last year. Once RB3 comes out like fully and not just in the dev build, we're going to update that list with all of the new stuff, which is mostly the graphics overhaul, but it's also going to have the rumble and some other things. You're welcome. Hey Deningrad, welcome to the stream. I'm doing rumble. We're doing a rumble playthrough and music lists, at least for a little while. I know music is appealing, makes the stream more fun, but I'm trying to shine a little light on the sound effects and ambiance that'll be present, at least for a little bit. Alright, so we're going to get done with Celeste here. Let's get the Stardust sound effect. Never gets old. A little ambiance here. I'm always conflicted about whether I want to say ambience or ambiance because I like both pronunciations. It sucks. You love Rumble? Alright, welcome to the team. Liking Rumble a lot is the only correct answer. I'm a little sorry. Looking at the poll, I'll give you all another minute or two to answer the poll of how much you like Rumble in video games. Looks like it's about a 2-1-1 split between a lot, a little, and don't care. It's kind of interesting. I didn't realize. As for my usual question, what are we all doing for dinner tonight? I have no idea. I'm currently not that hungry, but I'll probably be hungry after the stream. Here's another thing. Ambience plays when you go into these like location menus that I used to have a name for them, like the entry points or whatever. And you could notice this while the music is playing, but it's even better when you don't have the music drowning it out. So this one's got like the birds chirping. They're all slightly different. Some of them have just like this ooh, like wind sound. It's kind of fun. Then you've got all these little rabbits chirping and stuff. Oop. I'm in danger. Still a work in progress for dinner? Yeah. The updated website is still a work in progress? Correct, yes. But I'm adding some new things to the current website, including a new section for interviews and magazine coverage. I have an article I'm going to be posting about that, and I think it's going to be highly interesting. We were getting more translation volunteers to help with those kinds of things, which means I can like justify opening up that whole section now.
Yes.
Ah, bad Drew. Do an addition. Yeah, the graphics are going to be crazy. Will most aspects of the upscale UI modernization be optional? Have a certain fondness for the font and character portraits? Yeah. 99.9% of all of the new things are going to be optional. The only sorts of things that'll be required are bug fixes, which should not be controversial. Bug fixes are going to be automatic, and near zero load times. So not having as long of transitions, again, not really a controversial thing. That should be a thing y'all are okay with. And then any kind of thing that changes gameplay, or is just like someone's personal take on how to mod the game, those will be separate downloads.
Yes. Double.
Here's a goblin. We're talking about... Ouch. We were talking about goblins in the Discord earlier today. Corn dogs, huh? I eat those once in a while. Whoever made that horned dog like barking sound effect was really good at it. I liked it a lot. That's a good sound effect. Borked it a little with the fast forward, but that's okay. Yeah, if y'all have any other questions about Severed Chains or the fandom in general, this is a good time to ask.
Yes. Double.
And we also answer questions on the Discord as well anytime.
Yes. Double.
And if I miss anything, our other community members can help me with coverage of stuff, but I'll catch everything I can. I feel like what might be an interesting mod idea is adding ambient sound for battlefields. I don't know how that would work because like the music is just so loud. But I mean, there's music on the world map and they still use ambience for the entry points. And also like on the sub maps, there's the ocean waves when running away from Helena in the prairie. So maybe like, you know, little water pools, waterfall sound, something. Just add a little more atmosphere to it.
Yes.
Level up. So this one you've got the seagulls because it's on the coast with the water. This one is reused, I think. There's that dragon-like creature up there that we also see later in the Barrens. Does Sunamods do ambient music? Because I thought they were just doing the voice stuff. But it's still good to ask either way. I've got my eye on fan musicians because I know a couple of them do ambience, not just regular music. And I think they would love a chance to mod in ambient tracks. Ambient track modding is already like mega rare anyway. It's not really done that often. Let alone general music replacement, but we'll have that too. Lloyd Sorrow, one of the fan musicians, is planning to do a remaster of the entire soundtrack. So it'll be a whole soundtrack replacement mod, a complete one. We're planning to support full replacement as well as single track replacement. So you could have like fan musician A's music for boss battle and fan musician B's music for the prairie or something like that. At least in theory. It should be possible. Let's do a save. Look at how fast that was. That took me like 2 seconds. Can't do that on PS4 and 5.
Yes. Double.
What's your edition called? It's double.
Yes. Double slash.
The sound effects will and the voices will cut out a little bit if you're on fast forward, of course. But most, like 99.9% of the sound issues from before have been fixed with the OpenAL implementation of the sound engine. Do I want to buy anything? This is fun right here. This is part of what I wanted you all to hear. Now, you've heard this probably playing the game, but it's easier to hear when the music isn't, like, drowning it out. So all these people getting whipped and tortured, and, you know, obviously in real life that's the worst thing, but in a game with these sounds, it's really funny. I grew to be really interested in ambient stuff on YouTube, like 1 hour, 6 hour, 10 hour mixes, whatever the case may be. And then I thought of the idea of doing them for Legend of Dragoon using like the in-game sounds. And, you know, there'd be some sincere ones like, you know, Prairie with the ocean waves. But I also wanted to do one for like Helena Prison where you could just listen to people be tortured and like fall asleep to it and everything. I think that would be the best. Oop. And you've got the fire crackling and all that stuff. This one is more quiet. I'm going to pick up that jacket. I'm right behind you. And we'll do this. Let's speed it up for a moment. That's not the right box. No, no. Get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, we're fine. They actually sound Japanese. I mean, probably, you know, some of the sound effects, or the voice sound effects, I should say, were not updated for North America, partly because they don't really need to be, but the really weird, like, wet laugh from Mappy, where he's all, yeah, that is from the JP release. That was not redubbed. You're wondering how the guards don't notice or see you. I'll actually show that. There's a sort of a way it works. Hi, Gerald. You're asking how progress goes with version 3. It's pretty much done. It's just a matter of all the bug fixes now. We've been doing a group test lately. I might actually bring that up on the screen here. So let's say group test. We have a group test that we've been doing over the past month or so. We did a conscience rated test on a weekend a few weekends back, but this is still ongoing, where we would give instructions for people to help us really test things compared to retail, which means running an emulator as well as severed chains, making sure it's all alike. And so we've tested every single player ability, which is all the additions and the Dragoon magic and the transformations, and we mark whether it's accurate or not. We have notes, we have who checked it, and then we make GitHub issues out of them, and then they're all on the GitHub. Battlefields, about a quarter of those have been checked. Minor mobs, those have started to be checked as well. Bosses are about halfway through. Miscellaneous combat things, checking every item, checking every piece of equipment, making sure they're functioning, making sure they do their special effects if they have any. So this... We need to keep getting in more help from either current volunteers or new ones, if anyone's interested in helping us, to complete this list so that we can have everything that needs to be listed as incorrect listed on the GitHub, so hopefully no more issues get posted after that, and we'll know what all needs fixing. And then once everything is addressed pretty much, it should be ready for release. We want to avoid a day one patch kind of a thing, because... we're at the point where enough people are using this that it would kind of suck if we needed a patch on day one. We expect news outlets to be watching for this and covering it, and if it doesn't work right out of the gate for a news journalist, then we get bad press, we get bad trajectory, no more coverage potentially. So everything needs to be perfect as much as possible. So we're doing this rigorous test. But, I mean, it's very stable, you know. I haven't crashed in a long time on the dev build. Alright, so I'm going to end the poll here. True, dev team. That's really sweet of you. Thanks. Okay, so it looks like it was about one half of you really like Rumble, 1/4 somewhat like Rumble, and then 1/4 don't care much or are indifferent. I'm glad most people like Rumble. Actually, what? Now, I'm not getting any rumble out of this scene yet. I feel like that deserved a rumble. They got thrown down to the bottom of the prison. Where's my rumble? Something in the scene's got to be worth vibrating. How about the part where there's like 10 spear attacks? This one? Oh, I got the slightest little bit of rumble out of that. That's hilarious. Now, different controllers may have different like intensities of rumble by default. I don't know. Hopefully we can have like a rumble slider so we can go like plus 50%, minus 50%, whatever. Something like that would be great. I'm also going to show that it's not perfect yet, but it's partially possible to swap different gamepads and have the rumble just work automatically. So what I'm going to try to do... I don't want to do this in the middle of a cutscene. I'll do it like when I have control of the character. I actually had to cough right there. Timing. Would that make Severed Chains quintuple A? I mean, we're getting there. First AAA unofficial PC port. Maybe. I mean, don't showboat too much, right? Let's just get this thing shipped. Alright, yep, one rumble for each strike. Here comes a... Oh, this feels great. I think somebody said I should make like a verbal rumble sound, and I just don't know the first thing about how to do that without feeling mega weird. Oh, Curtis. She's looking super cute. So we're gonna try and move the camera. She's always rolling away. Here, let's scoot you back this way. Hi. Yeah.
Yes. Double slash.
Oh, must be bath time now.
Yes. Double slash.
I'm not really trying with the additions. I'm a little tired. I've been overly excited about Rumble, and now I'm kind of like falling back a little bit. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off this gamepad. I can't do it in both directions, but I can turn off the... This is a Series X controller, I think. Yeah, I think it is. It's like the latest iteration of gamepad from them. It's a Stellar Shift controller. And then going back to a official 360 controller, which means I'm going from Bluetooth to MS wireless tech. In doing this, and it just works automatically. I don't even have to go in the options and select the controller. The problem is that both of these gamepads are recognized as the same one in the controller library thing that we use, and I don't know that there's anything we can do about that. I asked Monoxide, it doesn't look hopeful. Maybe we can figure something out later in development, but not now. So what that means is these basically will share the same... If I do custom key bindings in the game controller DB text file, they're shared between these two. And it also means I can't use both gamepads at the same time if they're both on. The 360 one has priority because this one I installed drivers on my computer before I ever attached this one, which I acquired later. Corvitica, one of the other recent community members, was talking about this too. So if you have like a 360 and a Series X, whichever one you've got drivers on your computer for first is the one that's going to take priority, unfortunately. But you can swap from the lower priority one to the higher priority one. It's the best way I can explain it. Otherwise, you have to completely power the other one down. But it should work as is. So if I, like... I mean, I can just go into a fight here. Hello? Where are the guards? Are they on break? Guard! Guard, hello? This prison sucks. Guard? Guard, 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 guard. Carp? Magic carp? Hello? Okay, fine. Fuck you. I can't get a fight. I thought, oh, I'll just run the debugger. I don't need to do that, though, because they're just walking around the prison. No, they're not walking around the prison. They're faking me out. Okay, so I got Rumble for that. Now, that was different. This time, I only got Rumble on the final strike. That's weird. So, I don't know what's correct. Like, someone might need to fire up a PS1 to really know. We can figure that out later. It's fine. It's probably fine. So after this fight, I'm gonna, after I fight Frugal, I'll skip to like Disc 2. Maybe I'll fight Rigol, see what the Rumble's like for all of those signature attacks. Yeah, where is everyone? All the wardens are just goofing around right above Django's pit. I think it was just a scripted thing, like as soon as you get Lavitz, that area is disabled temporarily. I know it's not disabled later. And Shauna's bow's already sitting there. Complete with a hole in it.
Yes.
Too fast. Too fast.
Yes.
Okay, now I have no excuse. I'm just playing bad tonight, excuse it. Oh, I can nail that.
Yes.
Hi, Griever. Yeah, the game's looking pretty damn good now.
Yes.
We got true widescreen in battle. Rumble, rumble.
Yes.
We have Rumble now, by the way. I've been really excited to finally have Rumble, and we got it sort of unexpectedly. How long until Rec Build 4? We're not even on Rec Build 3 yet, so it's going to be a while. I mean, ideally the release cycle won't be a year like last time, but I could guess later this year. We'll just have to see how it goes, how many volunteers we have. Because the modding API is going to be a whole different beast compared to like the graphics engine.
Yes. 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 Double.
Just see if I can do a few fast additions. Alright, now we're gonna get Sean in the party to go straight to the boss and then skip to probably Rigol. You know, I might do something a little unconventional for the stream. And show another game for like a few, like 2 minutes or something like that. Then if someone shows up right in those 2 minutes, they'll be like, hey, this isn't Legend of Dragoon. What the hell is this? But I want to like showcase, I guess, my strange fascination that I can't even fully explain with Rumble, and it's easy to showcase that with a couple minutes of footage from another game. Whoa! Ah, now they're coming after me. Give Shauna the jacket and fight Frugal. Off we go. Ooh, what happened? Oh, here we go. Hi, Gabe. I want to say Gabe. It might be Gabello. I'm not sure. Happy to help. I love advocating for severed chains and showing it off. Monoxide's been great as the lead programmer and creator of the project, and all the other team members we've got on since then. Proof that we're stronger together, as I always say. Thanks, Michael. It's always good to see the love from all the fans that are enjoying the stuff that we do. Alright, we'll lower the speed back to normal for a bit. So the graphics overhaul will be just about everything in the graphics side of things overhauled. That doesn't include the upscale project, but it will include support for the upscale project. So in battle, you'll have true widescreen. That also applies to the world map because they're 3D spaces. Everywhere except battle will have 60 frames per second. So as soon as you fire up the game and you have the scene running away from Fairbrand as Dart, that's going to look a lot smoother. Certain aspects of battle will look smooth, like the idle animations look really smooth here, but it's not 60 FPS. That'll have to be a separate build. That's going to be Rec Build 5. So RB3 coming up is this graphics overhaul. Rec Build 4 will be the modding API, so we can just crack that wide open finally. And then after we've got the modding API established, RB5 after that, we'll finish up the graphics stuff with battle going 60 FPS, and that's as far as we've planned for the moment. For those who recently joined, tonight I am streaming the game without music on purpose to showcase the sound effects and ambiance of the game a bit. There's not too many in the early game, but there's a lot later on, like when you're hanging out in Aglis and you're walking around the prairie and all that stuff. And also Rumble, because I'm obsessed with Rumble. I feel like the Rumble's going better on the Series X controller. I'm not sure about that. Oh, I messed up.
Yes! Double slash!
If I was a drinker, I'd take a shot every time I messed up, but I just drink water. You're welcome, Jace. Now, it looks like Monoxide's actually here. Let's do a Spocknet. So close to stage 4. Kaboom. Oop, the kaboom didn't come.
Yes! Double slash!
So you can really feel it in the Rumble whenever you do attacks and when item magic or other magic attacks come out at you. I want to feel Frugal hit me with a boulder. That's what I'm waiting for. Just in time for yeah. Some people were coming in and pouring out their thanks, so I said, you know, happy to do the advocating and you've been awesome and all this other stuff. All right, so we got the power up, so we're gonna guard a little bit, unguard. What ego? Oh, that felt so good. I finally felt a boulder vibrate in my hands. Like that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. Well, Purdy, where you going? Purdith. Is it possible to get loaded as a teammate through mods? Yes, that has already been experimented with in the dev streams. The most every Wednesday. What the hell was that? Purdy, what kind of sound effects are you making back there? I don't know. So most every Wednesday, Monoxide does a dev stream, usually exploring some one-off thing, such as multiplayer. We checked that out, and we got a little bit of that synchronized. And then also, Lloyd as a playable character was demoed as well. I think it was having him temporarily replace Miranda when Miranda transformed into a Dragoon or something. We didn't get all the abilities firing, but it was still really cool to see. And Corey as Monoxide got Lloyd running around on the world map as well as other random NPCs on the world map. It was super cool. So being able to play as other characters will be possible. For those who don't know, the idea is that the Severed Chains dev team creates the core framework to mod certain categories of things, like the ability to mod for voices or sound effects or the in-game script, swapping character models, whatever the case may be, battlefields. And then after that framework is supplied, then modders can work with that framework, that modding API, to create specific things, whether it's Lloyd or play as DeBoss, play as Pelpy, play as whoever the hell you want, so long as someone's willing to do the work of the model, the animations, whatever sound effects they're going to use, creating their spell list, things like that. This is going to be a very, very exhaustive PC port in terms of the modding API and all that stuff. And we expect a lot more modders to flock in once RB4 comes out. That's going to have the big modding API updates. Right now, only certain things are easily moddable. But even with that said, there's already some cool things that have been developed. For example, Denny made a battle rewards modifier where you can increase or decrease the amount of gold and XP you get from battles. You can even set it to 0. And that sparked interest in a whole new idea of a speedrun playthrough, just to see if it's even possible. A 0 experience run. So every character that you get, Dart, you get him at level 1. Lavit, you get him at like 3. Shauna, you get her at level 4. And so the idea is the characters don't level up after their initial level when they join the party. So that basically means that you're hopping between party members. So it's really, really tough by the time you get to Hoax, because the Sandora Elite is just... Oh, Purdy, that's all gonna fall over. Oh, you're so lucky. I'm gonna have to clean it up later. I have to have the closet open so I can stream the green screen across the room. But anyway, so the Sandora Elite does a crap ton of damage, and it's really hard. But Lasagna, that's one of the community members in the speedrunning community, managed to barely do it, beat Sandora Elite and Kongo back to back, and then right after that you get Rose, and Rose starts out as a complete powerhouse. So it's this really up and down experience, kind of just trying to survive as much as possible with no character level ups. And character level ups are kind of important because, yeah, you can like level up your additions to increase their damage and SP, but that's not the only thing. Just leveling up your character level increases the damage you deal with additions. So if you're character level 5 and you do an addition, it'll do a certain amount of damage. Even if your stats didn't increase on a character level up, just being level 6 would give you extra damage. So that's kind of nerfing your damage output a little bit. I don't know exactly what Lasagna's strategy has been thus far, if it's mostly item magic or what. But eventually Rose gets outpaced because she can't level up either. And it's just exploring all of that and what it's like with characters that can't level up and seeing if you can beat the game that way. I feel like it kind of means you have to run Maru or Kongo because they have a higher base level. But it's possible that Albert will be good long term. So long as he gets a single turn, he can cast Rose Storm and half the damage of your main combatants. It's been really weird so far. It hasn't been fully done out yet, but I think he got through to disc 2. So we'll see how that goes. And that's just the Battle Rewards mod. Like, it accidentally, we thought of a whole new speedrunning challenge. It was very cool.
Double slash.
Oh, it feels so good. I love it when I get hit with a boulder, especially now with the rumble. I'm hurting for HP, so let's actually take this a little seriously. The spinning is a bug. We're not sure exactly what it is yet, but I think Monoxide was talking about it earlier today. It might be some kind of, I think it was a JOML update, whatever that is. That'll probably be locked down at some point, but we've joked many times now about a camera spin mod just because it's like, woo, kind of fun.
Yes. Double slash.
Listen to those footsteps. It's so whoever designed the sound effects is great. Oh no, no, no! It's just Dart. Oh no, it's just Dart. Okay.
Yes.
I am not taking this seriously enough. The linear algebra library we use. Okay. I'm gonna need to heal. Come on, Dart. Oh my god. How many times can I get body slam without getting back pain? There needs to be there needs to be like a semi-realistic RPG out there where like instead of having random things like poison or dispiriting or whatever, like I guess those are semi-realistic, but like have a status ailment that's just like back pain and it happens after you've been body slammed 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
And it makes you like unable to run up and attack. Make it relatable. Ouch. This sucks. I'm not bad at the game, I promise. We have no Dart, now we're doing Dart. Very funny, Pony Bro. Very, very funny. Come on. Oh. Oh, it hurts. Come on. You've got to be close. Should've turned on HP bars. Good enough. Die. It worked. Yes. If you want to win, just tell something to die. Straight out of that movie, The Tomorrow War. Anybody seen Tomorrow War? It was that hype Amazon movie a while back. There's a scene where Chris Pratt just does the thing and is like, die! Another character is like, did you just tell it to die? That was so funny. Good meta. Good meta. On the bright side, I can never be as bad as Monoxide. Oh, that... Oh. Oh, come on. We don't need to go there. That creaky bridge. Nice creaky bridge sound effects. Yeah, Leningrad, I assume will create at least some kind of starter guide, just as a couple examples maybe to help people get their feet wet. And we'll probably have like a whole like learning community thing going on in the Discord server anyway. That's already happened to some extent, so. Alright. Let's move on. And I'll probably turn on the music now because I know music is interesting, so. But I really like listening to the sound effects and the ambient tracks. So let's take out a Doom saves. And use my mouse wheel to scroll faster. There are like 500 saves in Doom's save pack. Where are we going? Why does it jump from Phantom Ship to Mayfill? Like, what happened there? $340. Save $340. Here we go. Actually, this is good ambience right here. It's like the cave echo, bit of water, little drip sounds. Like, this is the stuff I live for. Is this kind of ambiance. But I'm going to turn on the music because I know it's hard to not have music, and you can do it in 5% increments. So when there's more volume sliders, you'll be able to tune like how loud the music is versus the ambience versus the voices or whatever. Oh, I think the cat has to get out, so I'm just gonna let the cat out real quick.
Meow. Meow. Bye.
Okay, hopefully she pauses the door later, but we got some good pretty time in. Headphones are on backwards. Okay. We should add an NPC to Celeste, which would allow mods to put README details about their mods effects into the game dialogue, like a mod tutorial NPC. So I think once we do the menu overhaul, which will be later, we'll be able to have like either tooltips or something that explain what all the options do, at least a brief explanation, in addition to like a page you could download on the mod creators. I'm assuming we'll have a lot of these hosted on Nexus mods or something, and there'll be info there. But having something in-game would also be kind of fun and immersive in a little bit of a way. Just have there's like one NPC that lets you select from a whole ass menu of every mod you currently have activated. What am I doing? So let's see, replace. Who do I want to play as? I'm a glutton for punishment, so let's bring Kongol. We'll keep Dart and Hashel? Albert? Rose. Maybe Rose. Rose is weak to one of Rigol's attacks. Or what's their equipment look like? They're probably overleveled. Legend Cask. We don't want that. We don't want a Legend Cask. Armet is fine. Plate Mail. I don't really want the Plate Mail. I'd rather have Chainmail. Doom, why don't you have Chainmail? What the hell? Oh, it was on Albert. Okay. We're gonna do the Heat Blade. It's already equipped. I guess I want the Bandit's Ring. Maybe. Alright, Rose with a Sapphire Pin. Silver Vest. Sparkle Dress. I might give you the physical ring. Yeah, maybe I'll give you the physical ring. And then, who was it? Kongol. Alright, Kongol, what do we got here, Kongol? We got the Iron Knee Piece and a Spirit Ring. Feels like overkill, but... Maybe I'll give Rose the Therapy Ring. Alright, we'll try it like that. Night Kakashi, thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, library NPC. There's a hidden library in Bale. A lot of people miss it. It's coming along quite nicely, Nick. We're mostly in the bug fixing stage. We've done some rigorous group testing that's still in progress. Checking off every item as we go. I'll show that again here. This is all the things we've tested. If it hasn't been tested, there's neither an accurate or not accurate. So this, for some reason, no one wants to test the golden dragon magic. It just keeps sitting there. Someone's gonna do that at some point. Player abilities, battlefields, minor mobs, bosses, all of their ability kits. We have a whole link with all of the abilities that everybody can do. It's currently being converted to tables thanks to Wolves. Wolves has been an awesome volunteer lately. That's Wolves, W-U-L-V-E-S. And that helps you see what kinds of things can be done by every enemy and make sure they're all working properly. Miscellaneous combat stuff, every item, all the equipment, world map things, sub-map things, which is where you walk around in the background scenes. Making sure all the goods are acquired correctly, Stardust is acquired correctly. And once all that stuff is checked and fixed, then we're pretty much good to go as far as I'm aware. But we're already about a year into it, so it's very much the final stretches, if you will. It should be this summer. We'll see how it goes. But eventually, we should run out of things to fix. We'll see how it goes. Now, I want to see if I can switch back to my other gamepad, because I like the rumble better on the Series X pad. Okay, we'll turn off the second cam for now. Yes, yes, yes. We know you want a hot prize. Can't believe he called Lavitz a little thing. So cruel. Speaking of textures not being correct, for whatever reason this scene doesn't have like a face for Linus. One of the technically downsides to having greater graphical fidelity here is if you got this full screen or you're watching it on TV right now, you can probably see that Linus's face is like gray, so most of that's missing. We checked the texture map. Apparently there's no face bits, so I don't know what's going on there. But they made now it's a different model and a different texture map, but in here, Linus does have a face. The battle model has a face, so like, I don't know, maybe we can copy that over or something. Alright, what do we got? Got lots of AoEs. One speed up. Let's start with the attack ball and see what happens. What's gonna happen? Is it wind? Spinning gale. Not too bad. Oh, let's open with the tidal wave. Give me that rumble. Oh, I feel it. It's happening. Rumble is one of the coolest things ever invented for video games. Oh, I can feel it. Here it comes. Boom. It was so satisfying. Oh god. I'm way too... I like Rumble. I like features... I don't know. I forgot to do the thing I was gonna do as well, where I show why I like Rumble so much. Because I want to provide a little context. I think it's partly from when I was a kid. You know, because as a kid we had Rumble on the PS1. We had Rumble packs for controllers on N64, and the arcades would have some Rumble to them as well. Not always, but like any of the ones where you like sit in a seat, or if they had one of the like shooty ones and the gun would have like a recoil thing. There was one that was like a machine gun or something, and that had a lot of haptic feedback. It was a lot.
Die. Demons dance.
Pursuit. What does Dart do here? 600? 439. Not as good as Rose. Sound effect missing. Linus is supposed to have some sound effect or voice effect there. I think Rose is over leveled is the problem. She's already got Demon's Dance maxed out and everything. I wanted this fight to be a little harder. Come on, hit me with water attacks and do that light one as well. Let's see. I want to field translate. Let's field translate. That felt really good. Woo! I'll level out eventually, but considering it's like I just got Rumble back. Monoxide just put it in, so I'm gonna be obsessing for a little while. I'll even out later. I don't promise, but I'm gonna try to even out. Spear Frost is fun to look at. Let's do that. That one felt like more. Like, that felt more intense. Probably because of all the individual particles. What else? I want to see if the AoE, the powerful ones do it. They're called powerful. Powerful. Is there any vibration here? Doesn't Roll have crap magic defense? I don't remember. I mean, they're both highly susceptible to fire magic, so it... Okay. 108 damage. So there was a rumble at the very end of that attack. This is a light-based attack from Regol. It's gonna probably do extra damage to Rose. The lasers are off-center. She didn't take as much as I thought she would. Well, everyone's kind of weak, so we'll do a Healing Breeze. Scrambling and rumbling, but thanks. There's another one. This one's pretty rumbly, too. There's so many parts of the game where it just makes sense. Like when the Phantom Ship is starting to sink after you beat the boss, the rocking chair and all that. Then the screen shakes. You get persistent rumble till you leave the sub map. It's really satisfying. I'll just leave it at that. It's hard not to make it sound suggestive. It's just I really like rumble. It's fun. It's one of the few things that can break me away from my serious nature. So let me have it. All right. Let's do some Dragoon stuff. You wish there was a breeze blowing where you live? I mean, yeah, it's been really hot here with almost no wind, so I can relate. We had one soft breeze, but it was like really warm and icky. Let's do a final burst. This has some really nice rumble to it. This is vibrating, all vibration. Oh, it stopped. I'm just gonna fire up again. Right here. This is a lot of rumble. Woo! Feels good. You're doing the Super Mario RPG remake. Peach has a spell called Psych Bomb. What the fuck? Psych Bomb? And you have to match the button to power. Is that in the original? Is that in the original and they carried it over to LOD on purpose? Or did they copy LOD after the fact? I am so curious about that. Why do they have a Psych Bomb? I mean, it's a kind of a common word, I guess, but the two words together is kind of specific. Original? When were you gonna tell us this? Like, I would have liked to know that 3 or 4 years ago when you joined the community. The first thing you should have done when you walked into the server has been like, I have a secret fact about Super Mario RPG. Because we would have believed that more than we would have believed that you could reverse engineer the game back at the time. I would have believed that so much easier. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, my feelings. I have feelings right now. It's been a long time. I know. I'm just playing with you. Yeah, that's Psych Bomb. So I wonder, was it also at one point called the Omega Bomb, like with LOD? Where it was going to be Omega Bomb and Omega Master, and then it got changed to Psych Bomb and Psych Bomb X. Yeah, it was, Yasuyuki Hasebe, who was, like, doing the battle stuff, and then he became, like, the main director for LOD. And that's how we got additions. All of Linus's voice stuff is, like, not happening. It's really weird. Let's do a D attack. No rumble. Rumble on the hits. 2, 3, 4, an extra rumble for the element. 895, that's a big D attack. Fun fact for those who don't know, if you use special and that initiating character has their elemental weapon equipped, it will give their D attack like a 50% damage boost. It won't become an elemental attack, weirdly enough, but it will do a 50% physical damage boost, which is nice. It's very, very potent if you plan to do like a D attack focus strategy. Alright, let's finish it off. Lena's got hit with the mute attack. So now all I have to do is fact check, make sure Monoxide's not pulling my chain here. This whole thing is vibrating right now, like... This attack is big on rumble. So much rumble. That's a lot of rumble. Woo! Alright, is she done? She's done. Now, I just love Meteor Strike, so that's why I'm going to cast it. And I want to feel the rumble when he hits that meteor. He didn't say it. Are the voice artists on strike? Come on. So much rumble. Light rumble, light rumble, light rumble. Moderate, heavy, kaboom. Excellent. But I guess they just really don't want to speak right now. I'll do a flame shot for a little variety. I love Congo so much. I love his voice, so I wanted him to say Meteor Strike, but he didn't say it. Will Dart say Flame Shot? Okay, that works. Cool. Nope, that was off center. How dare you? And I come back with 0 HP. Why can't, you know, I know it would be more work, but we should have gotten to get Dragoon attack finishers. Let us do a finisher in Dragoon form. It's a thing. If Dart can jump 50 feet in the air without Dragoon, imagine when he does have Dragoon, right? He just like hit you an extra 300 feet in the air and then slam you back down. Now let's see. Is there rumble here? Do the cutscenes have rumble? The battle cutscenes. One rumble. We get exactly one rumble from that strike from Dart. It's a good question, Enclave. Don't know about Rose Town, but we know that Rose was originally going to be a character in the RPG. It was confirmed in one of the interviews or something, which will be going up on the website. And she might have been designed differently at that point, who knows? But she ended up not being used, and then ended up getting used for LOD. And Rose was going to be the main character of LOD originally, but ended up being one of 3 alongside Dart and Shauna. Oop, we got dark there for a second. That's one way to put it. All right. This scene right here has really good ambient sound. We've got all these little water effects to simulate water movement. You've got the water sound. You've got these like thundery sounds outside, like there's a thunderstorm outside. It's really cool. I'm gonna turn the sound back off, music back off for a little bit. We've got the cave echoing here. It's definitely like a recurring feeling for me because like I've played games like Path of Exile where they have some really good background ambience. They got good music, but the ambience is what I love the most. It just makes me really easily sink into that world and really enjoy those places, walking around in those caves and everything. Transports me there a little more easily, I guess. So I'm probably gonna do one more boss fight. It might be the Divine Dragon. I feel like the Divine Dragon's a good showcase. And before that, I'm actually gonna remember to do what I was gonna do before and kind of give a little background on why I like Rumble so much from my childhood. Jeez, got ambushed here. Got some big teeth. but you're dead. Miss. Double miss. You know what? We're out of here. Control W for the win. Alright, so what I'm going to do is turn off input on an active window. And I'm going to fire up another game just for 2 minutes or so, 2 or 3 minutes. And it's called Hydro Thunder. Let's see where. This will be really quick. Just want to showcase, I guess, an experience through showing a little bit of gameplay. Let's see if this actually works.
Choose your track!
It's a little too loud, so I'll drop that volume down for you. Sorry about that. If it's still too loud, let me know, but I think I got it. Alright, so what do I want to do here? No, back. What was it? Left F3? Yeah, unlimited boost. Just because.
Choose your track!
What's a fast one?
Lake Powell! Choose your boat!
I know. I'm showcasing an example here.
2, 1, go!
So while I'm doing this, while I'm boosting, it's actually still very loud in my earphones. Whenever I use boost, there is vibration. Whenever I hit another boat, there's vibration. Whenever I hit that checkpoint, there's vibration. And I have unlimited boost on right now, but there's plenty of boost around the map, so you can be boosting most of the time. This is a boat racing game called Hydro Thunder. And this was originally in arcades. And I would go to the arcade as a little kid, right around the time that I got LOD actually. And I would play the crap out of this game because I guess I like the art style, I like the aesthetic, whatever. But I also, the way the cabinet of the arcade was designed was really cool. So, in a lot of arcade cabinets, you're standing upright, and you're just moving a joystick, pressing some buttons. There were some unique ones that had like the guns, or the pod racing one for Star Wars. And some of them were sit down, especially for racing games like Rush or Hydro Thunder. And Hydro Thunder was really fun because they had like the subwoofer. The subwoofer was in the seat that you sat in. And so the sound is, whenever the sound is firing off, you would just feel all this vibration in your back while you're doing the driving. It was nuts. So I'm just enjoying all the rumble here with unlimited boost, but you can still have it, a lot of boost naturally on the track anyway. And so it would be a whole, like, massage vibration experience. It was a whole thing. And I like doing that these days because we figured out in the Hydro community how to get rumble working on some of these gamepads, because it's the PC port is meant to, let me get out of this. The PC port is meant to do like direct input, which is like an older version of controllers, and a lot of them just weren't working. So I googled around and I found some random person who had a little website and created drivers that made haptic feedback work on these different Xbox controllers for various games, and it worked for Hydro Thunder. And I was like, that's crazy. This thing was released like almost 25 years ago. And so I've recently been reliving that, like this last several months, 6 months or so, in Hydro Thunder, and it made me remember just how much I was missing as a kid, going to the arcades, feeling all that vibration in the seat and everything. And that's part of why I was so excited to finally have it in LOD. So I'm eternally grateful to Monoxide for that, making that possible. We originally were going to have to wait for this ticket to be filled. It's been open for over 10 years, but Monoxide found a way for now, and that's really, really awesome. So I just wanted to really quickly show a 2-minute thing of like what it was like for me as a kid, and then reliving that the last 6 months or so has been... I didn't realize I had such an emotional connection to Rumble. So, yeah, I rewrote the entire controller code. So anyway, I'm going to fire up the Divine Dragon, and that'll be our last thing for the night. I think I'll do it without music, just to feel the sound effects a little more. Maybe I'll do my save files this time. And after I fight the Divine Dragon, I might do a little bit of touring the sub-maps to show the other sound effects that there are, the other ambiance. Oop. Went back too far. Okay, so for party, I haven't used Haschel yet, haven't used Albert yet, I haven't used Maru. Yeah, we gotta, it's not fun unless we're doing Maru with the Resurrection build, so let's, we'll do Maru and Haschel, okay. Equipment, you do not have, you have, okay. Where's the angel robe? Am I imagining? Oh, I didn't take it off. Okay. Sorry. Angel robe and Holy Ankh. Stardust boots are fine. Warhammer is fine. Haschel, got your own equipment for the most part. Leather boots. Do you have like a knee piece or something? Combat shoes. 35% evasion. That sounds good. And you're running a sort of evasion build. I kind of want to give you the therapy ring, which is on somebody else. That'd be a cool feature. If it showed equipment that other people are wearing, so you don't have to go to them and remove it first, that would save a lot of time. And then Dart with Dragon Helm, Mind Crush, Chainmail, okay. Do I not have like a Saint Armor? Is it too early for Saint Armor? I don't know. Must be too early for Saint Armor. Mind Crush, probably fine. Okay. Physical ring. Oh, he's just going to be an HP monster. Okay, fine. You can be an HP monster. Crush Dance. 5 ring. 5 ring is fine. And Hammer Spin. Off we go. Aw, we love you too, William. Hey, Vorthod. Yeah, I was just showing off a little bit of my history and why Rumble is so important to me, thanks to games like Hydro Thunder. It's easy. It was easy for me to forget how impactful it was until I got it back, and it was like, oh, this is a lot to me. This means a lot to me with Hydro Thunder the other month, and then now with LOD. It's great because part of the problem is with emulators, I couldn't get Rumble working most of the time, so it just enabled me to forget more and more. and more and more and more. Yeah, Maru is a tougher pick. Like, she doesn't have to do fizz damage. She can just do the magic that she's specialized in anyway. But in order for her fizz damage to really be meaningful, you need at least Cat's Cradle, preferably Perky Step for the max damage. But it's also broken, so whatever. Let's see if there's any vibration in this FMV. Oh, there's some rumble. I feel it. I feel it. There almost should have been rumble when he was screaming. That was the same sound effect as Firebrand right there. Who's Miranda? Don't know who you're talking about. This is Legend of Dragoon. Yep, here's the Dragon Block Staff. Woo! Is there vibration? No. No vibration. But it has some cool sound effects. Have you noticed any weird lighting? The only weird lighting I can report is what I've reported already. It was from the final phase of Mobuframa. I haven't seen any others, but I'll probably be doing a quick look anyway on several of these battles. Yeah, just the old Mobu ticket, as far as I know. I'll check more later. Alright, so we're ignoring special. What kind of items we got? We should have more repeat items. We got power up and speed up. We got Pandemonium. I love that name. Pandemonium, but I can't do anything with it here. So we'll do a power up on who? Let's see what the damage is first. What do you got? You got 4 attack balls. Okay. We'll spark net the cannon to start. I realize I did not bring the volume back up for the game. Sorry about that. Should be better now.
Take that! 5 ring shattering!
Rumble. Love me some rumble. Do something. Oh, damn.
Yes. Go. Crash dance.
Mad respect to the sound design. Ooh. Felt that. Every step is just like a so good. Alright, Maru's almost out of HP, but that should be fine. I'm curious how much her fizz damage is.
Hammer spin.
Big, you're falling into the foot. Come on now.
Take that! 5 ring shattering!
Actually, I want that thing to fire. I want to feel it. I want to feel everything you got.
Yes.
Come on.
Go. Crash dance.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Ooh. Yeah. Love that. But you got to do some magic attacks or something.
Hammer spin.
Hey, there's another mod idea. For people who would be interested, like me, in playing battles without music sometimes, a ambient tracks for battlefields mod. Yeah, let me hear some like volcano, like magma bubbling sounds in the background and stuff. That would be great. Make it extra immersive.
Take that! 5 ring shattering!
You don't think that's a good idea? Come on. Finally, a magic attack. Hit me. Hit me harder. Ooh. It actually feels like the different stages of Rumble were programmed in. That's super cool. For a game this old, hell yeah. Let's throw an attack ball. What's it gonna be? Oh no. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to sound, but that was pretty funny. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I very much forgot that attack balls can proc the status items. Come on, do something. Isn't this thing supposed to have a counter? Where's the counter? There's supposed to be a... Ooh, that feels really good. Just kind of vibrating along with it. What was I saying? There's supposed to be... Isn't there supposed to be like a counter that says like cannon counter or something? Am I misremembering that? Or is that the ghost fight? I don't remember. There's supposed to be a counter and then it fires. What happened to that? I don't know.
Yes. Go. Crash dance.
You found the LED lo-fi stuff? Yeah. JP Soundworks did some good stuff in that realm. There's JP and someone else who have made a couple lo-fi tracks. And I've been asking around to get permission to put them on our channel so we can make like a lo-fi mega mix, like 3 hours long at some point. Maybe a 1 hour mix just to start. And then have like a 24/7 radio of it or something would be super cool. Did I accidentally kill it?
5-ring shattering.
Did I kill the cannon? Nope, cannon's still alive. Come on, cannon, hit me. Finally, here's the, I think it's a ball, which I call the divine barrage. Here we go. Come on, hit me. Make me feel it. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps. Yes! Haptic response adds immersion to the game. I feel like such a child right now. You like barrage better too? Yeah. I think barrage is like the best word we can come up with for that. There's a little vibration at the end. Big damage though. Ooh, big damage. Big damage. Do we got fogs? Fog. We'll do a breeze. LOD music? Oh, really? Actually, you know what? I might be able to find music. Yeah, I have permission to use some of these. So let me see here. Let's try this one. I should actually preview it first, just to be sure. What does that sound like? Yeah, we can do that one. Okay. Okay, so you should be hearing a lo-fi track from JP Soundworks. It's Rose's theme. I mean, lo-fi doesn't really do battle, but still kind of interesting. You can just kind of chill play the game. Keep it a little more mellow. I really want him to use the cannon. Hit me with the cannon. Why are you spamming this ability? Hit me with the cannon. What is wrong? Has anyone else had problems getting the cannon to fire? Because, like, it should have fired by now, I feel like. Or there should be that counter. Yeah, I don't think the characters will like it either. They already don't like being spammed with the wind attack. Why is he spamming the wind attack? Like, I know RNG can go that way, but... Come on, we're a glutton for punishment, so I have to fight the ghost version to get it to proc? Come on. Good rumble. Low damage. Yeah, it was spamming downburst like 3 times in a row. I just want to feel what the cannon vibrates like. Is this it, or is this the ball? Okay, fine. I'll have to go without tonight. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. Need a force attack mod so I can, like, pick the enemy's moves. Pick enemy's moves mod. That's gotta be fun. Alright, we'll do a dancing ray. With spin to win. Technology. That sounds pretty cool. I feel like this thing is losing a lot of its turns. I can spam. We'll use Frozen Jet. Something new. Yeah, see, I was wondering if it's like I got the cannon to red health and then it's like a damaged part, but LOD doesn't really do that. I mean, LOD does it in the sense that if you, like, take all the HP off of the barrage arm, then the arm can't do its attack. But a damaged part that's not defeated shouldn't matter. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's this thing. Okay. Yay, Mass Sphere. Love that. Yay. And the main... Oh, both of those are out. Okay. Mind Purifier. Speed this up a little bit. So let's do some additions. And I'm gonna make them automatics to knock this out quicker.
Yes! Go!
5-ring shattering was really satisfying on the rumble.
Yeah, go! Hammer spin!
Invincible Maru. The dragon is not cooperating. Yeah. It's like you think that the boss would want to use their devastating ability, but no, they're just being a pushover. It's one of the things I never liked about LOD once I got a little older, because I was realizing people who are trying to enjoy the game aren't going to enjoy it much if the boss is always like a pushover. Like, part of what makes the game interesting is when the opposition is interesting. When the opposition is not a complete pushover, it has interesting abilities to show off. but they'll just do like their basic attack 3 times in a row, and it's so aggravating. So aggravating. And sometimes they like spam the big attacks, and that hurts a lot in the opposite direction. But I mean, you know, it'd be nice if there was you could always see a healthy variety of the boss's attacks. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's not gonna matter. Revive. Resurrection build to the rescue. Yeah, 2x speed fakes a smooth effect. Because now instead of running at 20 FPS, it looks like 40 to 60. But it'll look this way naturally in RB5. Yeah, Frugal. Yeah, I would like to get hit with a rock 10 times in a row. My masochism tank is empty. But this has been a fun little experiment to see what does and doesn't cause rumble. But I'm gonna be able to go through the whole game and experience it because I'm doing the whole playthrough after RB3 stable comes out. 5-ring shattering feels great. Yeah, sometimes Frugal only targets one person, and it's like, do you have a vendetta against one of these characters? There's a little rumble. The rumble actually applied when the damage came out. Okay. Alright, here comes the final blow. I'm going to turn off that media music. So we'll just hear the sound effects. This might still be broken. We'll see. Maybe it was fixed. Those sound effects are great. Yep. So weirdly, I didn't feel any rumble in that cutscene at all. That's something I might want to check on the in retail. Still sweeps you that in lore, the ancient winglings had to use the block staff and Dragon Buster to seal the divine dragon, and it didn't even kill it. Yeah, the divine dragon is such a freaking beast that I mean, they portray it to you, even nearly dead from Lloyd fighting it, and the Dragon Block Staff, and it's still massively hard for your party, who is experienced at this point, even if they're not necessarily Lloyd powerful yet. But it's implied that they're about Lloyd powerful because you're about to go fight Lloyd, so it's the whole thing. And tack on the possibility that, you know, there's no confirmation of this, but the guidebook states that, well, this part is confirmed. The guidebook states that the Divine Dragon wasn't the only seven-eyed dragon. There was a second one, and they fought, and the Divine Dragon was the victor. We don't know what happened to the other seven-eyed dragon. Probably just got killed. But this would have happened after the fight with the other seven-eyed dragon. So many layers of potential weakness, and it still was so hard to subdue. Just speaks volumes, you know? I mean, Lloyd versus non-block staff Divine Dragon would be very fun. And it assumes that he's not using his armor either. Like, he probably has to rely on dodging. Because, I mean, he could probably take more hits or as many hits as Dart. But I assume that with the Divine Dragon having his stats not lowered, he would be doing way more damage to Lloyd than he would to Dart. So just dodging, death by 1,000 cuts maybe. Alright, so from here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to warp around to a couple different places. Check out the sound effects, the ambiance, whatever. So we've got all these different submaps. So from group testing, let's go to submaps. What are the different submaps? We've got Bale. We've got Bale Marketplace 69. Number 69 is up. Let's warp to map 69. Alright, we got the people talking. Darn it. I need to turn back on the background input. Nothing here. How about the library? Oh yeah, here's that NPC with the messed up face on his chest. I forgot about this. I think Monoxide was saying earlier about it. Oh my god. That is so cursed. Your face is on your chest. What happened? What happened? Alright, so let's go to the castle. No water effects here. No effects here. Is there water down here? Yep. So we got the water ambient sound here. What's another one we can check out? Do Hoax. The main area after the assault. Where's Hoax before the assault? $101? Let's see, what's 101? Here's the church. It's gonna proc this thing. Darn it. Okay, never mind. Marshland 106. We've nothing but the steps. We got the crow. Is this... Oh, okay, no Albert. Caw, 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 tookie, tookie. Alright, what else we got? We got Volcano Volute 114. Nothing here. Oh, I am being called. One moment. Sorry, we're trying to figure out dinner at the last minute, apparently. The others are out, and they're asking about bringing some food home, and I'm like, okay. And they're like, well, which of these three sounds good? And I'm like, they all sound good. So they're like, leave your choices in chat, and they'll pick one. So I'm gonna do that really quickly. Okay, so that's done. I tried to steer with one hand to try and get some other effects. So we hear the magma here. There's magma here as well. Let's try a few others before we end the stream for the night. We've got the Nest of Dragon. I want to try the Nest of Dragon. It's like 130. This is a really good example. You've got like the frogs and the birds. Caw. They reuse that crow thing a lot. The footstep thing is here, just like in the marshland, but it's really slow. It's fast in the marshland, but it's slow here. I never noticed that before. We're learning new things. Why is it like this? It's so slow. It's meant to be like one step as you run across, but if you stay on it, it's just a slow repeat. Oh, it's so weird. Okay. Down the cave. Okay. And see, this is why I wanted to show without music, because submap to submap, the sound effects can be different, with or without water. This wind sound in the cave. Ooh, you know, like, it's so cool how detailed they were about it. I love the background ambience. And this one's different. You can hear a little water trickling, and it's so freaking cool. Alright, what else we got? Kazas? Does Kazas have anything? I figured not. But the Black Castle should have something. $197 maybe. There's no sound. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's just certain rooms. The Barrens. Let's check out 231, the Barrens. Make it sound like a radio station. 231, the Barrens. Do I have a face for radio? Probably. Okay, so this one is really iconic, I think. This one is familiar to me. You got that airy wind. There's that creature with a little shadow. We've got Donau 239. Nothing here. But there should be something... Oh! We got birds. And then the seagulls and the sea ambiance and the ship here. You can actually kind of hear the steam engine a little bit. You gotta listen really close though. Alright, Queen Fury should be obvious. They have that, unfortunately for me, it's a bit of an annoying rope sound. Oh, it's not too loud here. And this person doing the sweeping. They were really careful about changing the ambient sound based on whether you're inside or outside. All the different places you could be. I think we'll check the engine room. I never heard that before. There's like a metronome. I'm totally captured by it. What else we got? The Phantom Ship. That's not gonna be spooky at all. Do they have no sound effects here? Or I mean, ambience? Wait a minute. Would the ambient music be updatable based on plot flags? Because there's no ghost spirits here. It's already cleared. Oh my god, I need a thing. I don't think they separated out though, so like I would have to do I'd have to load a save from before I complete this area. Oh, I gotta check that. Okay, but I'll check it later, which means I'll forget. Lydiera is probably going to be the same, but we'll check it anyway. Yep, we got the seagulls, signature seagull sounds. We already checked out the undersea cavern a little bit. Fueno, 309 or so. Yep, we got the people. This is seagulls with like the people sound from Bale. Calling it the people sound is a technical term. We got Leningrad, 359 or so. This is after the destruction and no sound. Okay, no ambience there. Neat. Is there any ambient sound in Neat? There is! This sounds different. Hi, Leningrad. Yeah, I did. That's funny. So it's always hard when someone takes a username that's exactly a place or exactly a character, and then I know like 5 fans that go by Lavitz, and they're like, which one? I don't really know who I'm referring to, actually, because it's hard to tell who's who. Thankfully, there's only one Leningrad. Cadessa, 393. I want to check that out. This sounds so good. This sounds amazing. See, this would make a great like 1 or 3 hour or 10 hour ambient mix. I'm gonna put that on the channel. I tell you what. Oh my god. This is what I want. I want this sound to fall asleep to. And if you don't, then you're wrong. There's no other explanation. Wingleaf Forest might be normal-ish. 381. Okay, just some water outside. Yes, please. Up we go. I kind of wish there was a mod where, like, as soon as I walk up to them, they would just automatically take me up there a little faster. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Okay, there was also the location-based ambiance. Whenever you stand over a teleporter, you get this sound. I thought that was always cool. You were Leningrad before it was cool. Tattooed, huh? Oh, cool. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Mountain... Kochba Glacier, 433. I'm pretty much done here. Okay, we got the wind. Flanville, 441. 441. Faust is like, what are you doing here? I have no character. I must be playing as Faust. It's like exclamation point, Nani? knew some people who would always say Nani. It was hilarious. Alright, Snowfield. We already know how that's going to sound pretty much. But I know how it sounds. 457. Oh no! Oh, crap. Crap. We're breaking the game. Oh no! Oh no. What? That was weird. That was really weird. Velweb 477. This is the one that's used in the Barrens. Seems exact. Used here as well. Okay. 498 ish. Okay, we got the fire. It's Shauna! And Z is nowhere to be found, so everything is hip hip hooray now. Yep, this is great. Oh no! Rip. Well, there was hope for a moment anyway. Ulara. Xenobetos. Mayfill. Mayfill sounds good. 540-ish. Nope, not that one. Darn it. This would be great ambience too. I would love to fall asleep to this, or have it running in the background while I'm doing stuff. The crab rave. Yeah, this sounds great. Alright, quickly over to Rouge, maybe 563. Lots of water. Oh, we got some bird chirps. Aglis, 569. This is probably going to be the same as Mayfill-ish. Possibly the same as Mayfill, I'm not sure at first glance. Divine Tree, 583. Just blazing our way to the end. All the little wind sounds from the barrage coming by. I'm stuck. Kulon, help me. I can't get out. What am I even doing here? Like, what? Where? Oh, come on. What kind of collision box is that? What kind of collision is this? Come on now. That's not fair. I just want to go down there. Hey, Orem, you can't wait for the DLC of Severed Chains. Where's your beach episode? I'm working on it. I'm having some transportation issues. So part of why the collision looks wrong is because the off-white color collision box is drawing underneath that submap image. So it's just a layering issue there. Like, I can actually walk there, but I should be able to press X to jump down or something. I guess it's all broken. Alright, moving on. Moving on to 596. Okay, this is hilarious. Okay, so I think part of what I'm going to do for some of these ambient tracks, I'll just have this. I'll just dart impatiently waiting for a confrontation with Dole, and Dole just stewing, endlessly stewing, like, why do I have to sit here? Just 3 hours of this. Oh god. I would love this so much. This is a... Who wouldn't watch this for like 6 hours straight? Okay, I was in the pandemic too, And what happened is the creators of The Good Place. Have you seen The Good Place, anybody? The Good Place. When the pandemic happened, they did a 6-hour live stream doing like a remix of different shots of all the students when Chidi is putting the peeps in the chili pot. And it was just him singing the Peeps song for like 6 hours straight. But every time they looped it, it was a different set of camera shots of the students. 6 hours. I downloaded it with the YouTube downloader. Don't ask me. Anyway, you can make anything look fun for 6 hours. I could even... Oh no. Oh, I triggered it. Oh no. Wait, Dart turned into Albert. What? He transformed into Albert. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Okay, I need a do-over. Damn. Okay, wait. Oh, you gotta be careful. You don't want to step on the right box to trigger it. King Dartbert. Oh god. I could actually technically green screen Albert into that, but that would be more work than I care to do. This is perfect. This is funny to me. This is great. Oh my god. Anyway, let's move on. Can I leave? Can I what's the collision here? Let me hold up. We're doing some live experiments. Oh, yep, there's no exit. See, that green thing is where Dart really is. And Dole is so tiny. He's just sitting on one of his... It's a Giganto village. They're in a Giganto... I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be done with the stream, but I'm having too much fun. Anyway, let me get out of here. Crap. No, Control M, damn it. All right. We're suddenly at the end. Okay. Meow. Oh, look, it's the Gatekeeper Virage. What the? What was that? I have broken the plot flags so hard. This is nuts. So nuts. Oh, we crashed. Okay, that's the end. That's all of the ambience we have time for on today's episode. That's so funny. I had a blast. I hope all of you had a blast. I know there wasn't as much music, but I wanted to show off the ambience. Hopefully it was somewhat entertaining, being able to hear more of that without the music drowning it out, and sharing my lunacy with the whole Rumble thing. Thank you all so much for indulging me tonight. We'll still be doing a few more Road to Rec Build 3 streams on the way to Rec Build 3 being fully stable. When that comes out, we'll do a whole big announcement, of course. In the meantime, we'll keep doing these preview streams and the dev streams as usual. I've got other miscellaneous news coming out fandom-wise. We've been working on the wiki lately. So with that, we're working on making the templates better. And that way, like, all the location articles stay synchronized in terms of how they're laid out and things. We're testing with, I think, Helena Prison here. And it's looking pretty good. We got this nice little read more thing where you can expand or retract the text. And we got to fix the tables. The tables are the hard part right now. But it mostly works. So that'll be a nice update. And we've got some more translation help recently, which is going to be very nice. We're going to unearth a few more facts, rare facts about the game this way. One of them is Memento Heights. I figured that out myself through machine translation a while back. They're like 1 meter tall. I don't remember, something like that. Anyway, before I continue babbling, I'm just gonna plop a donation link in the chat for those who are interested and think that our services are worthwhile. And even if you don't really appreciate you being here on the stream, all of the eyes on this has been amazing for Severed Chains and the fandom in general. We hope to keep pleasing all of you with all the cool stuff we're doing. So thank you all. Have a good rest of your night, and see you next time.